Let's talk about organic magic, specifically gum magic. But what is organic magic? Well, organic magic is magic that uses objects other than the infamous playing cards and coins. It uses all the other objects around you that may not be associated directly to the art of magic. Now, my gum magic has been seen by millions of people and been featured on websites like 9gag. And I say this not to brag, but to show you how powerful organic magic can be. My first magic DVD, believe it or not, wasn't a card trick DVD. Yes, you guessed it. It was a gum DVD, and it was by my good friend now, Jeff Price. The DVD was literally titled Gum, and this really intrigued my interest because I never knew there was such thing as gum magic, but his DVD taught me so much. It sparked so much creativity that I decided to give it a shot too in creating magic. And this was when I was about 14 or 15 years old, where I created my first gum trick. It was showing an empty pack of gum and then turning it into a full pack. I then turned this into an entire project, which I called Cohesive. And I released it with Murphy's Magic. For those of you who don't know them, they're an amazing company, and they're in fact the largest magic distributor in the world. So essentially they distribute all the magic to the magic shops around the world. And I got this opportunity to work with them. So if you want to check out this project, the link is in the description below, and I'm sure you're gonna get a kick out of it. Let's get straight into how this effect works. Now, before I teach you how the handling is, first there's a small setup to this. But the beautiful part about this is that you're not going to be needing anything else. What I'm talking about is like magnets, scissors, or tape. Nothing funky like that. This is all impromptu, and all you're going to be needing is a gum pack like this. So I'm using 5 gum wherever you're from. Just find a gum packet that goes a long ways like this, okay? And I specifically choose 5 gum because I love that the color is very contrasting. The wrapper color is very contrasting from the actual box itself, and you'll see why this comes important later on. So let's get set up. All you're gonna need is 1 stick of gum. I have that on the side here. So get a fresh stick of gum and the actual wrapper. Now, this is the area where you can kind of play around with. So you can just use a wrapper itself, or if you want, down the line when you see how the handling is, you can legit just get a piece of gum chewed by a friend, place it inside, or have them place it inside, wrap it up, and use this ball of foil / gum. So your setup is like this. You're gonna be using this flap almost as a little holder or pocket. So you're gonna lock it into place, make sure it's underneath that little slit right there. You're gonna take that fresh stick of gum, and this is not gonna work too well with gums that are already kind of flexible. So you want like a new fresh stick that is still pretty stiff, all right? You take it, and I like to have this opening right here facing up or facing towards the top, okay? So slide it inside, just like this, perfect, all the way in. And that is legit your setup. Just like that, you've finished. So let's get into the handling right now. All right, so you've just set this up. This is how you're gonna go about restoring the gum. Now, one thing to keep in mind is your angles. You're gonna be performing for people from your right to your left and vice versa. So the only angle to be wary about is your left-hand side where this stick of gum is. But the beautiful part about this is that your index finger and middle finger will cover that up just like so. And the side over here, well, your entire fleshy part of your hand will be covering that. So you really have nothing to worry about. And also, instead of holding the gum box like this, completely straightforward, to be extra safe, I like to just kind of tilt it towards me. Okay, so instead of this, I tilt it a little towards me, and I can angle my body just like so. So this top right corner is actually straight, just like so. Perfect. So you can toss it hand to hand. When you're tossing it hand to hand, just do it very lightly. If you do it too hard, that stick of gum may just slide out, okay? So you do this. All right, so now you're about to restore it. You have your gum wad over here, or just the foil wrapped up. You hand this out to someone and you say, check it out. And now my justification for turning this box over naturally is just saying, using it as a pointer, like, check that out, okay? So boom, hand it out, check that out. And now they've seen both sides of this gum box. And remember, going into magic, you should always justify things naturally. You're not gonna say blatantly, I'm gonna take this gum box and look at the other side. No, the natural thing to do is to just turn it over naturally by using it as a pointer. So yeah, check out that gum wad. And then, or if you want to, like I said before, you can have them take their chewed piece of gum, place it inside, and wrap that right back up. So you can then take that gum wad and place it in the center, or have them place it on the center of the gum box. Your other hand's gonna come on in and mirror your left hand side. So it's actually on the top right. Now the position on this hand is very important because you'll notice it's actually on top of the flap right here. So later, essentially, when you pull this stick of gum out, this hand will lock down the flap so that it doesn't come out of the slit over here, okay? So you place it, or have them place it in the middle. Now here is how you restore it. You're gonna keep the gum box parallel to the ground, okay? The box is never really gonna move. And that's gonna be important because it looks as if nothing changed except that piece of gum. So you're gonna take your thumb, start to aim for that gum wad and pull it towards the bottom left, okay? Bottom left, and at the same time, these fingers are sliding that fresh stick of gum right out at the same time. Boom. So as you slide it out together, your thumb is gonna continue to pull that inside as your hand rotates palm down. Okay, so let's go over that again. Set it up in the middle. Other hand is locked down. Again, the box doesn't move. You're gonna pull it while sliding the gum out. Continue to pull with your thumb as you turn it. Okay, so in fast motion, it's gonna look like this. Watch the gum over here. Okay, if we just grab it, it restores just like this. So where you can go from here is a couple ways. What I like to do is just hand it directly out to them because, again, keep in mind you're making a very ordinary moment of just handling some gum sticks and turning it into a very memorable moment by restoring this piece of gum. Magic is usually associated with card tricks and coin tricks, so that is why I'm a big fan of organic magic, especially organic magic using chewing gum. So I like to hand it out with one hand, and what I do is I just turn my hand, or it's already turned down, and I just have them hold out their hand. I'm like, here, you can keep this, and then just take the box along with this gum foil, boom, and place it inside my pocket, and you end clean. Here are another couple ways you can go. So you're in this position, you can then toss the box on the table, or wherever you are, aside, and then you can just take this and hand it directly out with the other hand, as this hand just kind of comes finger clipped to your side naturally. And the last way you can go is boom. So it's over here. You can just open it up directly. Okay, so you just finger clip it, open it up, open up the wrapper directly, take out the gum, and then the foil will just come off with this. Take it off just like that. The gum's a little stuck right now, so I can't really take it off, but you get the idea. Alright, so I hope all of you enjoy this and have fun performing it both on social media and off of social media. Legit, when you perform this for people, they're really gonna think it looks just like CGI. So for those of you wondering, I actually created this on the card drive, and I had nothing but a pack of gum and a chewed piece of gum, and I thought to myself, what if, just what if I can turn this piece of moment into something extraordinary without any other props? And I hope this inspires you to think outside of the box next time you're creating or just looking at things differently, that you can use what's around you, nothing more, and make it look very good. Alright, so guys, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more original tutorials just like this, and lastly, I would love to see your performance video performing this gum effect. I don't have a name for it just yet. Maybe some of you can comment some name ideas below, but I would love to see you sharing this with other people and having fun doing so. And don't forget to add meaning to the magic. I'm Kevin Lee. See you in the next one. Peace. And we take the gum and... This is disgusting. It's like melted. Minty fresh.